Hello everyone and welcome back to the Ultimate Career, where we're taking ourselves from zero to hero. You join us for the 2011 Spanish Grand Prix here at Catalonia. Yeah, this one's going to be a slog. I've never enjoyed Spain, and a 50% distance race and a good chance of rain at this circuit. It's just going to be a long episode, alright? We're sitting pretty in 6th place at the moment. We got shuffled down from 4th to 6th in the standings, and there's a 10-point gap between the top 3 in the standings: Hamilton, Alonso and Button. And Alonso's certainly going to be looking to take the lead here at his home Grand Prix, but let's see if we can get into the mix at all. But my confidence is not very high before this race, and yeah, let's just jump straight into qualifying. Let's get this over with. Alright boys, no mucking about in this Q1 session. I've actually done a run previous to this as you join us with 4 minutes to go of Q1. We sat down in P14, so I've had to come out again. I'm literally on 3 laps of fuel. I'm trying to trundle my way around the circuit at the moment, trying to use as little fuel as possible and having the least amount of fuel and the best tyres just to get through this session. I don't want to muck about anymore. My teammate's down in 18th at the moment, and this will be my 4th flying lap of this session. So my first one I did on standard mix, and then my second I actually ran out wide, so had to abandon that one, and then my third one was the one that I got in just before this. But this should be a very good lap if I can string it all together. Let's see what I can do. Oh, you're joking! No way! Oh, that's my own fault for cutting the course. It's going to be 14th. Hopefully that's enough to get through. Oh dear. Squeaky bum time now. Well, thankfully our previous lap was enough to get through to Q2 here. P14 in the end. We've got some work to do for sure to get through to this top 10, but Kamui Kobayashi already out in Q1, down in 18th, and he's joined by Vitaly Petrov in the Renault. So 2 pretty big shocks out in Q1, with Jerome D'Ambrosio in the Virgin making it through to Q2. Well done to him. And Mark Webber, wow, down there in 17th. He also has a lot of work to do. Let's see who else got knocked out. Yeah, it's the usuals. Sam Bird, though, at the head of them, like he has been. And then it's Heikki Kovalainen ahead of his teammate Trulli, then close ahead of his teammate Bruno Senna. So yeah, it's time for Q2. We've got some work to do. Oh my god!
Lost your front wing. If you can nurse the car back to
What was that? Oh, I can't get a replay on that. Maldonado couldn't decide which way he wanted to go. And now I've got a puncture. D'Ambrosio's stopping right beside me for some reason, and we're out of qualifying. I couldn't decide which way to go. I was trying to take a slipstream off of him, and then it's not good. This has been a qualifying session from hell. I can't even turn the car. We have to come into the pits, and that is qualifying over. As oh dear, oh dear.
That looked heavy. Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay, Andy. Yeah, that was a horrific qualifying session from start to finish. Q1 was horrible to get through, and then yeah, Q2 was no better. So it's going to be P17 and all Sauber row 9 on the grid tomorrow. Oh, it's just made this weekend even worse than it has to be. We've got D'Ambrosio ahead of us, which yeah, it's, we're washed. Not sure what's gone on this weekend. But we've got it all to do in the race. Let's have a look at the rest of the order. We got both the Force Indias out in Q2, 13th and 15th. Got Maldonado, who I slammed into. I'm not sure. I need to have a look at that again, because I don't know whose fault that was. If that was mine, then fair enough. That yeah, you guys in the comments let me know what you thought of that. Just don't abuse me too much. I'm pretty timid at the moment, as Alguersuari and Kubica also out in Q2. So yeah, I guess we'll see you guys for the race day tomorrow. Let's see who is on pole position. Alright, welcome one and all to the Spanish Grand Prix here in 2011. 33 laps of Catalonia heading our way. We line up in P17. That's got to be up there with one of our qualifying performances. Yeah, good one. One of our worst qualifying performances so far in my career. Obviously not as bad as Japan last year, but yeah, this was a bit more of a calamity, I'd say, all in all. But yeah, we got to move forward. We know we've got good race pace, so hopefully that will translate into something good today. But yeah, points seem a little bit out of reach for us at the moment. But yeah, I'm not feeling the best at the moment. If you can see that in the bottom, you'll see who is on pole position. Let's have a quick look at the rest of the top 10. Yep, Sebastian Vettel on pole position. Well done to him. He's got Jenson Button right behind him in second place. Fernando Alonso at his home Grand Prix is ahead of Lewis Hamilton. And let's see if he can take the lead of the championship this weekend. We've got Webber 6th, Schumacher and Rosberg 7th and 8th. Ricardo's done well to get up into 9th place in that Toro Rosso. And Hulkenberg rounds out the top 10. Alright, let's have a quick look at the strategy. I haven't actually looked at this myself. We're starting on options, of course, and then going primes, and then primes again. So yeah, that seems like the standard strategy in this race, in this game, sorry. So yeah, let's see what happens. Yeah, I don't have a lot more to say, so let's just get some racing done. And let's try and move forward rather than backwards. It's time for the Spanish Grand Prix. Yep, I'd give myself the silent treatment too, Andy. Fair enough. Here we go. Let's see what we can do from 17th place. We've got our teammate right behind us. We need a good start here. And try and keep it clean into turn 1. A huge run down into turn 1. Let's just try and get into Liuzzi's slipstream. For now, let's keep it clean. Nose, get on the brakes nice and early. Looks like a clean getaway for everyone. There's a little bit of contact behind me, I heard, but oh god. Everyone checking up, a bit of a concertina effect happening there. We've got Maldonado on our inside, obviously slamming into the back of him in qualifying. We're going side by side with the Venezuelan. So we don't have any grip on these tyres at the moment. There's D'Ambrosio having a look down our inside, but that's going to sadly turn to the outside for him, and we should get this move done. Yeah, very nice indeed. Up into 16th, at least we've made up a position off the start, and got some curves to play around with still here, but yeah, I'm just glad we've kept it clean and we can just focus on our race pace now. As it looks like a lot of battling up ahead. Oh god, 3 wide almost. Maldonado down the inside of Liuzzi, and Alguersuari pushes the Spaniard off, but yeah, Maldonado up a place. Fair play to him. Now it's Liuzzi ahead of us. Let's see if we can make light work of him. He's going defensive. Bit of an unorthodox place to make a move, but stayed behind for now. Oh, I hate this chicane. I will not be surprised if I crash at that chicane. I hope that's not foreshadowing for the rest of this race, but we're getting into the slipstream of Liuzzi here. Looks like we've got a lot of pace, but I don't want to use the rest of my curves because it'd actually just be wasted. I'm already maxing out the revs as we approach the end of T1. What do you mean the end of T1? It's just T1. I need to stop talking.
DRS is now enabled.
Oh, it's so much faster than this Force Indy. He's really holding us up now as he takes it to the inside. Yep, I agree with you, Andy. I do need to get past him. It looks like Chandok is also holding up the likes of Alguersuari and Maldonado ahead, and there's already a pretty big gap opening up to the top 11 or so. So yeah, it's not looking great. I assume we're going to get stuck in this DRS train at the moment. But I think we do genuinely have really good pace compared to these guys around us.
Okay, you're in his dirty air. You've lost some front end grip.
Yeah, I am. I'm getting kind of sick of this DRS trainers. Now Maldonado.
Flapping slightly faster. Trying to close the gap.
Thankfully, Maldonado's got past Al-Ghashari. I think Al-Ghashari was the real problem that we were having. He was nowhere near quick enough getting past. Like, he's not quick enough to get past Chandok. Sorry. So Maldonado has taken matters into his own hands and got past Toro Rosso, who is clearly struggling on those tyres. And you know what? I know my lap to come in is lap 8, but I'm certainly thinking about an undercut. I'm stuck in DRS train hell at the moment, and I feel like that will unleash me from the shackles behind these guys. I feel like I have a lot of pace if I do the undercut. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come in this lap, go on to a set of primes, and yeah, come in. Yep, on it, Andy. Alright, get me into the pits. Don't crash this time. Thank you very much. As, yeah, I'm the only one actually coming into the pits here on lap 7. So no one else looking for that undercut, which is a little bit weird, but oh well, we'll take it. So yeah, we filed down to 24th place. Take your time, boys, no rush.
Go.
Let's get back out there. This is Bruno Senna down in 23rd. Alright, rich mix, fresh tyres. Let's see what we can do.
Kamui is pitting right now. Kamui's in the pits now.
Alright, here we go. I think we've jumped Liuzzi. That's one of the guys ahead of us that we've jumped. Thank you very much. Up into 19th place. Hulkenberg ahead of us, who's already made his pit stop, so that's quite worrying to have him in the Williams so far ahead. But yeah, a long way ahead of Liuzzi, and Kamui's actually coming this lap. So where are we going to double stack? I think we were going to double stack, unless he's reacted to me coming in a lap earlier. If so, that's pretty clever from the AI. Fair play. Alright, it's the next lap, lap 10. We've got out ahead. Okay, cool. Right, at least we got out ahead of Al-Ghashari, but we haven't been able to manage to get ahead of Maldonado or Chandok, so that's okay. We're up into 15th now. We got past the two slower guys of the pack ahead of us, and hopefully us three can work our way up to the top 12 or so. Let's carry on.
You're keeping up with race pace. Keep pushing.
Here we go. Got a run on the Williams here. We are topping out though, but we do just about have the overspeed to get past the Venezuelan and up into 14th place. Thank you very much. As I think I just caught a glimpse of Fernando Alonso leading this race, so he's just inevitable, isn't he? Fernando in the lead at his home race. Great stuff. Up into 14th for us though. It's Karun Chandok up next.
We've run the figures and think that the rest will be pitting for a new set of tyres soon, probably within the next 3 laps. We can't afford to lose too much time. Go for the overtake.
This is a little bit worrying. I'm in DRS range of Chandok, but I'm topping out before I can get past him. That Force India is a bit of a rocket in a straight line, so not quite sure what I'm going to do. I'm clearly quicker than him, but I just don't have the grunt to get past him at the moment, so we're stuck here in 13th. I think Bruno Senna was just into the pit, so maybe he's trying the one stop today, so we'll see if he can make his way up into the top 10 somehow. But yeah, we're still stuck here at 13. Our tyres starting to take a beating now, as the points are just up the road. It's Mercedes in 10th place at the moment, but yeah, P13 at the minute, still trying to find a way around Chandok. Yeah, it's a little bit frustrating at the moment. Right, maybe if I dump a load more curves I can get past him. Okay, that's the strategy. Finally up ahead of the Indian, up into 12th place. Thank you very much. We've got Nico Hulkenberg just ahead in that other Williams car, and yeah, we made light work of Maldonado a couple laps ago, so hopefully we can get past Hulkenberg nice and easily, but he is all over that Mercedes. Surprised to see them going so slowly at the moment. Alright, finally, pit stop 2, number 2. Oh, it's a huge crash! Schumacher and Hulkenberg. Is that going to be a safety car? A red flag? Oh my god, there's still people crashing into the back of them. Oh dearie me. So that's Schumacher and Hulkenberg out of the race. I think they collected someone else. I'm not quite sure who that was. I feel like it was Chandok.
Go now.
That's a huge crash. Luckily, I think that's close. Just in the background has managed to make it through safely. Oh dear. So, the AI... Well, I crashed there in qualifying. Jesus Christ, a huge crash in the pit lane. I'm very surprised there was no safety car or anything. Yeah, wow. Massive crash. Don't know what else to say. Jesus. So that should elevate us into the points. And hopefully, well, I think we're actually racing Senna on track now. Yeah, he's on primes, so he's doing a one-stop. Good chance of him getting a very good finish today. As I think that was 3 people out of this race.
We think that Tonio is due to stop within the next 5 laps.
A lot more people into the pits. We need to get past Senna here. It's going to be side by side, but he brakes a lot earlier than I do. And that's us back up into P12. We've got Danny Rick up ahead, but I actually can't see him on the map at the moment. So, yeah, this could be all she wrote today. Obviously, a few more people yet to come into the pits, but I'm glad we've got past Senna. And that was for genuine track position. So, yeah, that was an important move to make.
Nice driving. That was the fastest lap of the race.
Thank you very much. We've actually gone up into 10th place as Maldonado's retired. Yeah, we just went up to 10th place, and I think just before that, Chandok retired as well. So not quite sure what happened to those two. But yeah, we're up into 10th place and up into the points. Thank you very much. And Bruno Senna still in 11th place. Could he get a shock point today for HRT? They seem to be dropping like flies at the moment up ahead of us. Not quite sure what's going on. I don't know if it's realistic damage or if they've stayed out on their tyres for too long. I'm not quite sure what's going on, but we'll take these freebies.
We're catching Mulaney by around a second each lap.
Alright, come on Andy, we're in 2011 now. It's not Buemi, that's Ricciardo up ahead as Alonso retakes the lead, sorry. Yep, just in no man's land at the minute. We've got Alguersuari behind us now. I think Senna actually made a second pit stop. As I think he has learnt from Chandok and Maldonado retiring that, yeah, just don't take your tyres too far, especially here. The tyre wear is so drastic, so just go into the pits and try and get a good finish in that HRT. But yeah, Alguersuari up into 11th place. He's 12.5 seconds behind. He's got my teammate right behind him, so they're not going to pose a massive threat to me really. And Ricciardo's about 6 or 7 seconds up the road. So, yeah,
Alonso's the fastest man on the track at the moment.
we need to catch him by, yeah, second a lap at least, if we want to just even catch up to him. So, yeah, pretty big task ahead of us. I think 10th is looking like where we're going to be finishing today, but you know what? I'll take a point after this weekend we've had so far. Alright, well, you join me on the penultimate lap of this race. I have actually genuinely been catching Ricciardo by about a second a lap, but yeah, we've only got 2 laps to go, 3 seconds ahead of my tyres. I've taken all the life out of my tyres just to try and catch this guy, but yeah, I think 10th is going to be where we finish today. It's a massive gap back to Alguersuari, who's still somehow ahead of Kamui. I'm not sure how Kamui hasn't made a move on the Spaniard, but oh well. I think Fernando Alonso is a lap and a bit away from winning his home race, so congratulations to him. If he can get it across the line, that is. Hopefully I haven't given him the commentator's curse, but yeah, I think we're just going to be consolidating this P10 here. I'm glad to get something out of this weekend. Obviously still got one more lap to go, but yeah, I thought it was going to be pretty done and dusted after the qualifying session we had, and I'm glad to come through this race unscathed when it was pretty chaotic at times. Alright, one lap to go, let's just get this home. There we go, Fernando Alonso has won the Spanish Grand Prix. Congratulations to him, he's going to be ecstatic about winning once again in his homeland. And yeah, Ricciardo's just there, maybe 1 or 2 more laps and we could have got him, but you know what, P10 after qualifying P17, I will actually just take that and go on to the next one.
Nice driving, well done.
Thank you, Andy. Yeah, P10, it was okay. It was okay. Let's just move on. We've got Monaco next time out, and eyes looking forward. Anyway, let's have a look at the rest of the standings. Fernando Alonso 2 seconds ahead of Sebastian Vettel in P2, and Jenson Button, the last driver on the podium. Felipe Massa just missing out on the podium once again, actually just ahead of Webber and Lewis Hamilton down in P6. So looks like Alonso is going to be taking a pretty substantial lead in the championship after this one. Nico Rosberg up in P7, Robert Kubica P8, Ricciardo P9. Good weekend all round from him, good to be back on the score sheet. And yeah, P10 for us, like I've said, it's okay. Jaime Alguersuari, that's his best finish of the season, so well done to him. Still waiting for his first points though in that new Toro Rosso. Kamui Kobayashi down in P12. I don't know how he didn't make a move around the Spaniard, but oh well, we move on. Danny Close, wow, pretty good finish, up in 13th. Well done to him. Jerome D'Ambrosio up in 14th. He's been quite fast in that version, fair play to him. Heikki Kovalainen 15th, and we've got Bruno Senna in 16th, who I thought he was doing the one stop, but not in the end. So down in P16 for him. Jarno Trulli 17th, and Sam Bird 18th. And I think, yeah, we got 6 DNFs. Wow. Both Williams, both Force Indias, Petrov and Schumacher. Schumacher obviously having that massive crash in the pit lane, collecting Nico Hülkenberg and nearly collecting us. And I think Liuzzi got caught up in that as well. And I have a feeling that Maldonado and Chandok may have got punctures for staying out on their tyres for too long. But we'll have to just assume on that one. But yeah, Force India still without points this season. What is going to happen there? Are they going to have to go a bit desperate? We shall wait and see in Monaco. Anyway, let's have a look at the standings after today's race. Well then, we were right. Alonso has taken a 15-point lead in the driver's standings. Is this 2010? Feels like it. Hamilton just 3 points ahead of his teammate now. It's 2 poor races for him, and Alonso takes the lead of the championship for the first time this season. Mr. Consistent this season, Felipe Massa has made his way up into P4. Well done to him, just ahead of Sebastian Vettel, who has put those first 2 races firmly to the back of his mind, and is up into 5th place now, ahead of his teammate Mark Webber. And then it's Schumacher, myself, Kubica and Rosberg for the rest of the top 10. Bit of a gap back to Vitaly Petrov and Bird, but some other moves in the standings. We've got Ricciardo making his way back past Hülkenberg up into 15th. Alguersuari, after his best finish, he splits the 2 Force Indias, and D'Ambrosio makes his way past Kovalainen and Senna. Actually no movements in the constructor standings, but look at that, 3 points is the gap between McLaren and Ferrari. Looks like it's going to be very close between those two this season. And can Red Bull or Mercedes join the fight at the front? We are still in 6th place, 6 points behind Renault. Yeah, huge gap back still to the likes of Williams and Marussia. Well, Alonso, that's his 3rd race win in the last 4, and yeah, deservedly driver of the day at his home Grand Prix. So yeah, it's not looking good for the rest of the grid if he can continue on this red hot form. But yeah, next time out we have the crown jewel of the calendar, Monaco, with realistic damage. That could be utter chaos. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I certainly am. Let's see if I can make it through though. We barely made it through this weekend, but yeah, I'm happy with the point nevertheless. Alright, so if you did enjoy that as much as I did, please leave a like and subscribe if you would like to be notified when we head to Monte Carlo, the Principality, for the Monaco Grand Prix. I'll see you guys there. Take care.